Hello, and welcome to James, the Let's Express Lane, where we get you in and out as fast as possible with... He does so much in one pre-stream, I'm just gonna record and upload it live. That's right, we're doing it live. Let's go.
It's just not very good, so we need to figure out what's next in the schedule. And then, speaking of schedule, today, for the first time in many months, we're going to do a gaming schedule update. That's right, I used to do a big special video going through a giant calendar on my wall back in the day doing this. Well, it needs to be done because we just had the ginormous week of game news, announcements, and dates. And what we need to do is go through that calendar and determine specifically which games I'm going to be playing between now and the end of the year so that we can get
Which games is gonna be dropping? He silently dropped Elden Ring Night Rain. Never announced it, he just stopped adding it to the schedule. And he just dropped Mind's Eye after first stream. Guys, it's such a good game. I don't get why everyone's shitting on it. Guess what? He made the goal. Second stream. Guys, this game is so boring. It's putting me to sleep. He didn't hit the goal. Just saying.
get a picture of what the gaming landscape looks like. That will also allow us to start planning out for other playthroughs. For example, Suikoden 2 HD, GTA 4 with mods, and more are on deck, ready to be played, but we need to find the time to fit them in. So, all this and more on a very informative, interactive, jam-packed episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
Yeah, how about no level 1 podcast? It's better when he skips these. Although, even when he does skip them, it's still like 30 minutes of bullshit. Guys, it wasn't a pre-stream. It was only 30 minutes of me talking, crying, and begging for money. And guys, I didn't make the goal that day, so clearly I needed the pre-streams for people to show up and give me money. How about you do a 30-minute pre-stream instead of 30 minutes of crying and begging? Nope, can't do that, guys. That'd make too much sense. Like, they're created by Phil Bonnell. You created nothing. Nothing but a community of detractors.
All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. It is Thursday, the 12th of June, 2025. We're a well chunk into the streaming week. We got 2 days left, today and tomorrow. It's been a great week, right? We've tried out new games like Mind's Eye. We got a good chunk into the Lies of P DLC. We got some nice chill streams going on with Truck Sim with my wheel for the first time and Minecraft and more. I mean, tonight we're going to attempt to beat Claire Obscure. Finally. So we shall see how all that goes. But it's been a great week so far. I hope that you guys have been enjoying it.
Place your bets. Does he actually do it? I'll be surprised.
Right off the bat, I want to open up the show with an important update, PSA, announcement, whatever you want to say it is. I do this from time to time, but I find myself doing it less and less recently, which of course opens up the door for more misbehavior. What I mean by that is that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to remind all of you today on the show, I, DSP, have many ways in which I talk with the public, correct? For example, I talk on my streams. This is the primary way that I communicate with all of you. Sometimes I'll tweet on X, right? My Twitter is @TheyCallMeDSP or my X account, okay? It always has been, it always will be, it's never changed, okay? But outside of these kind of public ways that I talk to you, there is no other official real way that
Email. So many emails. You have so many fucking emails. We saw the one box that had, what, 321 unread or something like that? It was insane.
I communicate with people, all right? Why am I saying this? It sounds weird, right? Well, because every once in a while, I get wind that someone out there is trying to pretend like they're me and tries to do malicious actions. In the last few weeks, I've gotten messages from various different people on the internet saying, did you contact me this way? Do you have a Discord? And did you send me a message on Discord? And did you...
You do have a Discord. We've seen it multiple times. You were using it to do your interviews. We know you have a Discord, jackass. How are you still going to deny having a Discord? What the fuck?
Send me an email, and did you DM me on X, blah, blah, blah. To which I'm like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. More than likely, this is another idiot or idiots who are trying to do some kind of a campaign to make me look bad or to fool someone into something bad and scam them. I don't talk about it often, but sadly now it's become more prominent. Notably on X, it's more prominent because on X, you can't tell who's real and who's not anymore since brainiac Elon Musk bought the business and decided to make it that you have the check mark if you pay for it rather than you actually get verified and earn it. Now anyone can have the check mark. So there have been people apparently imitating me on X. Some people told me they got emails that look like my email address, darksidefil@hotmail.com. And I'm like, I didn't email you. There's a lot of stuff happening right now. And, you know, oh, Discord too. Someone said, you don't have a Discord, do you? I said, I have a private Discord. It's only for business purposes. I don't use it to talk to the public.
We've literally seen the Discord whole room. You accidentally exposed it multiple times. You had history, manga for some reason. You've had multiple in there. You have Discords. You have emails. You have other ways of communicating than YouTube.
Like at all, you know, it's for like business, you know, discussions behind the scenes when I have a guest on a show. That's what my Discord is for. I don't talk to people, you know, publicly on it. So it's not me if someone's, you know, trying to message you on Discord saying something, you know. So I just want to make this public. All right, it's not me. Please don't fall for it. Idiots will try to do stuff and scam people and do malicious actions, and don't fall for it. You would never have me reaching out, asking you for information, asking you to send money and stuff like that, because I've heard that too. Like someone said, oh, they're asking for like...
Bullshit. He's completely, totally 100% asked for money in emails. You know it. And on Discord. That's what he's doing when he goes on his random breaks. Guys, we only got an hour to go and we only have $44. I need to use the bathroom. Yeah, he gets on his Discord and bitches at his whales. Or emails them.
Like a Bitcoin account? No. Bitcoin? I don't know how to use Bitcoin. Why would I be asking you for like your Bit wallet or whatever? I don't even know how to use it. I don't have any. It definitely isn't me. Okay, so just making that known. Please don't fall for any of the nonsense, all right? I have public ways that you can reach me, right? You can...
I wonder which one of his whales or dents fell for something like this. I'm guessing a scammer went, huh? The people who follow DSP are fucking morons. They're literally subtards. Perfect.
You can DM me on X. You can email me at darksidephil@hotmail.com, but likely you're not going to just see me shoot you a random message out of the blue in some random way, okay? Okay. So I just want to let that known so everyone knows. Please don't fall for the nonsense. Okay, cool. All right. So today is an exciting day. All right. Why? We got interesting things to talk about. First off, Mind's Eye on its second day, was a huge dud. The first day we played Mind's Eye back on Tuesday, it was funny because it was so bad. It was so bad, it's good. That's what you call it, right? Bugs out the butt.
And you made the goal. And that's the only thing that matters is you made the goal.
The controller's not working with the game. The graphics are failing. Just hilarious stuff up, down, left, and right. And it made a really funny montage video that I made that night as well that I called Mind's Eye Game of the Century, which over 2,500 people, I think, now have watched, and it's still getting some views, which is great. Thanks for watching that. I appreciate it when you watch stuff that I put together for you. But after that, we played it yesterday, and dude, it was insanely boring. It was so ridiculously boring.
Amazing how they suddenly started the second Darziak appeared again. Almost as if Darziak's the one making them. Just saying.
Boring. Sadly, the so bad it's good ended. There was like no real bugs or anything, but instead the game was just so poorly executed. Okay, go to a crater and investigate something and then come back. Okay, oh, mission failed. Why? You took too long to come back. But I went to the crater and I immediately came back as instructed. Oh, well, didn't you know you were supposed to find a faster way to return? The challenge of this mission is the time limit. But there's no rush. All you're telling me is to come back to the office. It's not like something's happening. Well, how can I fail the mission? Or chase a car through the city.
I didn't fail the mission.
But the car artificially gets speed boosts at certain points of the chase, meaning you can never catch it, and that's intended. But if it gets too far ahead, you fail the mission, even though you can't see where it's turning because there's no GPS to follow the car, so you don't know which road it's going down, so you're just guessing. It's trial and error that you finally get to follow the car and pass the mission. Or, really, the straw that broke the camel's back, a jailbreak. Ooh, a jailbreak, that sounds fun. Jailbreaks are traditionally pretty interesting parts of video games. Are you going to fight off endless waves of cops and law enforcement? Are you going to have to break in and find a way to, get in and break out people? Oh, no. All you're going to do is sneak around robots that are scanning the area with stealth. And then you're going to literally install one thing. And then
yes, stealth. Not making the goal. I mean, not making the goal, obviously, was going to kill the game. But then they introduced stealth. And we all know how much he hates stealth elements in games. This is a fucker that did a sniper fight with a shotgun. Just saying.
then leave. And that's the jailbreak. Then it's, what? That's supposed to be fun? Yeah, according to the game devs, that's fun. That's their idea of like a fun mission. So basically the whole game is like, my shirt is bothering me. The whole game's like that. Okay? It's just boring. They really didn't try to make anything interesting at all. It's just a really boring ass game. So I said enough. Like, we were all so bored to tears yesterday. We were playing it and oh my God, it is so boring. I don't want to watch this anymore. I don't want to play this anymore. I just don't want to have any interaction with this anymore. So we dropped it. But now that we've dropped it, okay, the question is...
I love that. Now that we dropped it because we were bored of it. DSP, you're the one playing the game here.
What are we going to do in place? Because now we got to figure out, well, if we're not going to be doing Mind's Eye, then what's going to be the replacement? And we have many options, okay? We could talk about them right now. I'll just do this. Let's get this out of the way because I feel like this is kind of important. So the options are essentially either starting one of the games we were going to play over the summer a little early, or doing a game that we had already skipped and people were asking for but we put on hold, or doing something new with my new racing wheel peripheral on PC. So let's talk about all three, okay? So option number one would be to start up one of these summertime playthroughs that I told you guys I really wanted to do. What are those two summertime playthroughs? Well, Suikoden 2 HD, which I promised you all if you supported the Suikoden 1 playthrough that I would play too, okay? You did. The entire Suikoden 1 playthrough got not only a decent amount of attendance, but hit the support goals the whole way through. I'm not kidding you. A retro RPG.
Exactly. The support goal. Goals, goals, goals. I don't want to be Mr. Goals.
Got supported throughout the entirety of its run. I couldn't believe it. My jaw dropped that people were actually supporting retro RPGs because I love retro JRPGs. So I was very pleased. That's why I agreed to play the sequel, okay? But the thing is, in order to play this game, we can't be doing another lengthy RPG. So we have to finish Clair Obscur. Well, looks like we may do that tonight. Tonight, we're going to go to the final area and try to beat it, and I think I can. You know, I've told all the side content will open up, but people told me they don't want that. Maybe at a future date, We go back to Clear Obscure and do some late night chill streams with the side content. But at this point, people are telling me they want this playthrough.
The second the game stopped hitting the goal, guys, everyone in my chat is telling me to stop playing it, but I gotta finish, guys. I had to finish. Oh, shit. You just don't want to play because you don't hit the goals anymore.
Done to do other content, so we're going to try to finish it tonight. So once I beat Clear Obscure, we now have the landscape open to play a game, and Suikoden 2 would definitely be one of those, okay? Another option would be something that I told you guys I wanted to do, GTA 4, the Grand Theft Auto 4, that's right, the one takes place in Liberty City, sorry, Nico Bellic, on PC with mods. Meaning this would be an upgraded version of the game, likely much better visuals, likely the city will be more interactive and interesting and realistic. You know, actually making it like it's really New York City would be pretty cool. I don't know exactly all the mods that are available, but I've been told there are quite a good amount of mods for GTA 4, and this could be a really good run. But there's also a rumor that they're remaking GTA 4. So that's something to consider, because I sadly have a track history of playing a game, and then within a year or two, it gets remade, and then everyone says, well, will you play the remake? And I'm like, but I just played the original. I mean, that just happened with Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, where I did a playthrough 2 years later. Oh, remake's out. Well, crap, I just played it. You know, now what do I do? So, yeah, I don't know if that's the right thing to do right now or not.
Oblivion, another game he's dropped recently.
You know what I mean? But it's an option, okay? So Suikoden 2 HD, GTA 4 with mods. Similar to that, but a little bit different, are games that we had on deck that were possibilities for playthroughs, but we kind of put on hold. 2 games. The first one would be Onimusha 2 HD. This game came out the end of May. I was very interested in it, but we were juggling too many games at the time, and it wouldn't make sense to start another one. And I said, well, let's hold off and let's see. Well, here we are, mid-June, and people still seem to want Onimusha 2 HD. So I would consider doing that for sure. I really liked Onimusha 1 HD. I would play the sequel. Another one is a game that literally just came out, and people are now asking me for, but I said I couldn't do it till we're done with the RPG. That would be Deltarune, and that would be the whole game. Not just Deltarune Chapter 1, like I played a million years ago, but the entirety of Deltarune, okay? So that's an option.
God, talk about a shit show. So now I kind of want to see it.
Okay? Option 3 would be completely different from all the stuff I just mentioned. I have a new racing wheel peripheral for my PC. It's called the Logitech G920. It also has pedals and a stick shift. We used it on Monday night for American Truck Sim. Everyone loved it. It was a hit stream. People were having a great
He chose automatic transmission, though. The shifter was only for going to reverse.
time watching me actually drive. They were blown away by how well I was driving using this peripheral. And they were like, well, now that you have it, are you going to take advantage and do more games? And I was like, well, sure, but what would be some games? So yesterday we talked about this, and we got some good suggestions. Suggestion number 1, Assetto Corsa Evo. This is a game that came out in early access in January. It is supposed to be a serious racing sim. It's not that expensive. It's like $30. And apparently everyone says the graphics are outstanding. It's meant to be driven with a wheel. It really would be a great game to utilize this wheel with, okay? Option number 2, Dirt Rally 2. This is supposed to be the best off-roading racing game out there. Now, it is old. It's 6 years old, but people are saying to this day it still holds the test of time 6 years later. Everyone really likes Dirt Rally 2. And then lastly, this one is more of a less racing, but more kind of sim aspect fun game. Taxi Life, a city driving simulator. This one is simulating that you're a taxi.
So I can already see him just running over passengers and people in the streets. I don't get it. Why are they in the street? Phil, put on your glasses. You're actually on the sidewalk. No, I'm not. I'm in the road.
Driver in Barcelona, Spain. You're picking up fares and basically running a business, but you're driving constantly. So it would actually be like you're driving the car, looking back at the passenger and doing all the right things as if you really ran a taxi business, okay? So I basically have to be careful about, you know, not breaking the laws and getting the passengers there quickly on time. It could be a recipe for hilarity. It also could be boring. I don't know. So those are 3 games that are possibilities to use the racing wheel. And if we try out one or some of those, that could also take up time in my schedule right now. So I guess the real question is, what do we do? Because why do I say that? Well, guess what? We could play a new game as early
Which one would you give me money for, guys? Which one would you give me money for?
as tomorrow. Or what I could do is I could hold off and we could do a bonus stream of blueprints tomorrow so that we can get more progress in the game. We're actually almost at the end of blueprints, if you can believe it. I'm being told that I'm on the path to beating the game.
Last I looked at his schedule, it's still to be determined. Just saying.
And now draft the throne room blueprint, which apparently leads to the end game. So, you know, we could do that tomorrow and then hold off, talk about it more, and then we could start up the new game on Sunday instead. Okay, that would give us a little bit of extra time to talk about it since we're just announcing this right now. Maybe we need a little bit more time to like have some streams and talk about it and figure it out. Okay, so I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm very curious. Like, that's a lot of options. All right, let's review again. Okay, excuse me. Suikoden 2 HD, which I promised you guys I would play over the summer. GTA 4 with mods, which I said would be.
I'm guessing he's already picked which one he wants to do. He just needs to wait for one person's chat to say it. Be like, see, chat wants it, guys.
Interesting thing to do on PC, but may not be timely right now because they may be making a remake. We just don't know. Deltarune, the entirety of the game instead of just Chapter 1. Onimusha 2 HD, which came out last month and I'm very interested in, but we held off on. Or one of these driving games with my racing wheel. So out of all of those, that's so many options, right? It's a ridiculous amount of options. What do you guys think? Let's see what people have to say here. So looking at the YouTube chat, we've got, let's see here. Onimusha, Pretty sure GTA 4 won't be a remaster. It'll be a port like they did with Red Dead 1. Onimusha. Onimusha 2. Taxi
And that's
game.
what I'm...
Onimusha 2. Wow. So
Shut up. That's what I'm hearing, that the GTA 4 is going to be more of a port than a remaster or remake. Remaster it for better graphics and stuff, cool. But I think one of the issues would be the music. Might be why it's taking so long. Because something like this was announced back in like early 2024, and then nothing. And when he mentions, like, I'm going to look it up, like, oh, it might be just a port, but the issue being so much music. They gotta try to get the licensee for the music that they had in the original, or try to find new music to replace it with that they'll be allowed to use.
YouTube is like firmly for Onimusha 2. Everyone is saying Onimusha 2 on the YouTube side of things. Onimusha says Ellipsian. Mozzie wants GTA 5, but we're not doing GTA 5. I said GTA 4. Mozzie either with a typo or wasn't listening. Okay. But no one saying says if you do Onimusha, it'll be 2 months of slow. Why would it be 2 months? Onimusha 1 was not a long game. So I would think Onimusha 2 probably isn't much longer. I don't think it would be a super lengthy playthrough, maybe a
Except you play everything so fucking slowly.
couple of weeks, 3 weeks. On the kick side, we've got Deltarune driving. The original Assetto Corsa, not Evo. I don't know why you'd want me to play the original, which is like a decade old. Let's see here. GTA 4.
He says as he plays the Marvel Capcom collection from like 2009.
GTA. Deltarune driving. GTA. So you guys are completely split. You guys are seriously completely split. On the one side, people want Onimusha 2, and on the other side, people want GTA. Dang. Well, that's going to be that's tough to figure out. So here's the thing. If we are going to do GTA, I can't do it right away. Why? I got to figure out how to set it up with the mods. And I got to consult with people who know what they're doing. I can't just say, oh, let's do it and fuck it all up. I actually have to figure out what are the best mods, what to get going with it. And that might take a little bit of time.
DSP. Go to Nexus Mods and look it up. Remember, he is still paying for Nexus Mods. He is still paying them monthly for their service, which is 100% free.
Meaning we probably couldn't start it tomorrow if that were the case. Onimusha 2, I could just buy right now, right? Isn't it on Steam right now? Let me see.
Oh, this is one of the highlights I wanted to do. I think this is the part.
Samurai's Destiny. Yep, just came out May 22nd. There it is. So Onimusha 2, I could buy and we could play immediately. GTA, we have to wait a little bit to set it up. So Syndicator says, if you do GTA 4 mods, recommend looking at most popular videos of TJGM. He's really helpful. Okay, TJGM.
Can't even look up mods without having his handheld.
Suikoden 2 will kill the business. I don't think it would kill the business, but that's another thing. Like, if we're going to do a playthrough like Suikoden 2, or we're going to do a playthrough like GTA 4 or whatever, it needs some time to be announced and built up so people know, oh, it's starting? Okay, I'll be there for it. Because like with Suikoden 1, that's exactly what we did. I told everyone I was playing it. I wanted to buy in because I wanted to play both games this year, but I needed people to support. And because I built it up and people knew it was happening, they did show up and support. And we did a whole playthrough where we hit the goals. So I would want to do the same thing with Suikoden 2. I wouldn't want to be like, oh, just starting now. And no one's there. Like, what? You know, I didn't know. I didn't show up.
You have the same fans showing up for every stream. There is no, oh, he's not playing a game I like, I'm not going to watch. No. Jade is there every day. Your fans there every day. Hey, why don't you play Sea of Stars, jackass?
The guy from Godzilla, the French guy, is in Onimusha. He is? This one? Onimusha 2? Well, that is true, too. We could do a game demo. Well, I don't know what demo. People have recommended a bunch of demos over the last few days, so I'm not sure what exactly we would do. We'd have to plan that out, too. Like, I said, oh, demo day, we'll do a few demos, but if I don't know which ones I'm doing and how long they are, then we could end up with half a stream that's not filled. You know what I mean? Oh, Jean Renault is in Onimusha 3, not 2. Ah, well, he's not in 2. Yeah, see, Neo 2 is a demo that came out. Hell is Us is a demo that came out. That's right. There's a few demos, right? See, the thing about the Neo demo is that I'm already playing Lies of P, so I'm kind of like, you know, I understand it's a little different, but still, you know, Soulsborne formula. It's like, oh, stop playing the Soulsborne DLC to play a Soulsborne demo. Wow. Such variety, right? Jean Renault. The 100-line Last Defense Academy demo. What on earth is that?
A game you'll hate.
Well, here it is. Here's the game. Jesus. Violence, blood, heavy sexual themes, nudity, and strong language. What the hell? What kind of game is this? What kind of game have you recommended me? How dare you? I'm incredibly offended.
Again, a game you'd hate.
Look at this.
Told you.
It looks exactly the same as Danganronpa. In fact, it's the same artist as Danganronpa. How could there be nudity in this? What is wrong with people? What is going on here? This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm very offended. It's Danganronpa art style, but apparently super adult-oriented. Oh my god. Jeez.
You offended
Boy,
him,
they really
guys.
took that Danganronpa formula and they did it to death, did they not? This is the plot. 15 students are tasked with defending a school from grotesque monsters for 100 days. Can they make it to the end? Tons of positive reviews. I don't understand why it's rated so heavily mature. Maybe there's like extreme gore. Maybe someone gets torn apart or something.
I've looked into it. It does look like an interesting game. I don't know if it'd be something to be up my alley. But if get it on the wish list. If it ever goes on a really good sale, like 70% off or something, I might get it.
I don't get it. Oh god, it's a strategy game. It has the art style of Danganronpa, but it's a strategy game. What the heck? I didn't expect that. Oh my gosh. All right, well. Oh my god, I pressed play and there was an explosion of blood on the screen. There's blood all over. Well, now I know why it's rated mature. Mew is in the game. Who's Mew? I don't know who Mew is. Okay, anyway, get out of here. How do you get to your main Steam page? I don't know how to get to the main page when I'm in Steam. I can't figure it out. Like, when you just...
What? Yeah, this is the part I was talking about. Like, guys, I've been using this computer for several months now. I've been using Steam for years, guys. How do I use Steam? How the fuck do you not know how to use Steam? God, you're such an idiot.
Just open Steam, and it's that for current splash page. I literally can't find that page. Once you click away... Oh, you just click on store in general, and it brings you back to... Oh, okay. There it is.
Holy fuck. Take a sip, you drunken asshole.
My queue is not working. Hold on a second here. My recent events queue is not working, and I don't know why. Because you guys just did a bunch of super chats, and they're not showing up in my queue, and that's not good. This is what I use.
Panic.
By the way, there were no pop-ups on screen either, were there? Oh man, I wonder if the whole site's down.
Panic.
Oh wow, the whole site may be down. Let's see. I'm gonna do a test. This is just a test. Okay, that was a manual one. It looks like it may be having issues. Let me see here. How do I... Oh god, the whole site's running like a slug, so that might definitely be what's going on. Yeah, wow, it's taking ages to load. Sheesh, yeah. So the service might be down. So sadly, pop-ups might not be working today, guys. I can do pop-ups for tips, but it might be the only thing I can do pop-ups for. Stuff is not showing up properly. It looks like the site is running like really slow today. So
and there's nothing you can do about it, guys.
But for those who super chatted, I have to read off this screen over here. So thank you to Game Dude. Game Dude celebrating 8 months as a member this morning. Thank you to Game Dude. We had Mozzie do a $2 super chat and said, I meant GTA 4. Please forgive me. Thank you, Mozzie. You're the first super chatter of the day.
Intent.
And then we have Hyperfixate, did a $2 super chat and said you already have Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, would you play that? No, I have zero interest in the game. I played it during a marathon. It was boring as shit. Again, maybe if you're into history, you're a history buff and you actually want to see medieval times simulated, you'll like the game, but, I gave it a shot and I thought it was boring as hell. I got 2 hours into it and I was still bored and didn't really care for it. So, no, I don't want to play it. I swear one day people will believe me when I say to people, hey, there's a style of game that I just don't like, and I know I'm not going to enjoy it, so I'm going to skip it. And maybe one day someone will say, okay, Phil, we believe you, we trust you, we know you know what's best, so we're not...
No one trusts you. That's one of your biggest issues. No one trusts you.
Going to bother you about it, we understand. Instead, it's like, oh, you're wrong, oh, how dare you, everyone likes this game, you would like it too, you're just an ignorant idiot, play it, play it, play it, play it, and then I play it and everyone hates it. Happened with Stellar Blade, happened with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I don't know what else to say.
They didn't hate Stellar Blade. You hated Stellar Blade.
Some people just need to fucking trust me. Like, it's not going to work as a playthrough. It didn't work in the first 2 hours that I tried. It ain't going to work after. Okay. I didn't play past the tutorial. Why was the tutorial 2 fucking hours long of boredom? Can you answer me that?
It's not. You just take forever to play a game, and you hated it before you even downloaded it. So you made sure to suck at it.
Why couldn't, in 2 hours of gameplay, why couldn't there be something interesting? Why was I falling asleep, and why was it so boring? Maybe if there was something in the first 2 hours of the game of interest, I might have been interested in playing the game, but, that's what the game dev decided to do. I didn't make it. So, Okay.
Take a sip of your gin. Yeah, oh yeah, he needs that
All right,
gin.
well. See, yeah, it's still no pop-up. It ain't working. There's another super chat. This one's from Ice Kirby. $2. Any plans to play more Elden Ring? You mean Night Rain? Well, here's the thing. I liked Night Rain, and I was getting into it, right? I really was. And then all this other stuff came out, and we started doing that, and everyone kind of forgot about it. And no one's mentioned it until this very moment. The last time I played Night Rain was over a week ago. I played the Recluse, and I actually enjoyed playing with the Recluse. I was getting better with the Recluse, and then no one mentioned it again. So, yeah, I don't know if we'll play Night Rain again. I always told you guys with Night Rain, I felt it was the kind of game where we were going to play it for like a few streams, and then we were going to get just bored with it because it's repetitive. Now, we didn't nearly see everything. Like, there's a few of the bosses we still haven't seen. So there is still more original stuff to see, but I don't know. Do you guys think I should put Night Rain back into the schedule? We could do that. We could put Night Rain.
He also kept going viral on Twitter and TikTok for sucking at it, which is why he's trying to avoid it now.
Back into the schedule. Since we have an opening there, maybe we could do that. But would people care for that, to see me play more of that?
Stare at chat, scanning for
What's up,
money.
Game Boy? How you doing today? No, Even Cowboy fan, we're not going to do reactions today because we're going to go through the whole gaming schedule for the year and try to populate my schedule. All right? Yeah, guys, the pop-ups aren't working. It looks like the last thing that worked 3 hours ago, there was a re-upping of a sub on Kick. But since then, it doesn't look like... See, I can't verify if it's just the YouTube side that's malfunctioning or if it's the whole service in general. I would need someone to sub on Kick to test that.
Intent.
The villain did a $5 super chat and says, Onimusha 2 is not long. The story's 10 to 15 hours to complete. That's what I figured. I figured it would probably be just about as long as Onimusha 1. So there you have it. Thank you to the villain for a $5 super chat.
And just staring at chat, waiting for that money to show up.
Oh, there's a couple. I do want to make a couple quick announcements. So, number one, Silent Hill 1 has been announced to be the next remake by Bloober Team. The Silent Hill 2 remake last year did so well, they immediately now are working on Silent Hill 1. So, just so everybody knows, that's kind of what happened with Resident Evil 2 remake. It did so well, they immediately went to Resident Evil 3. So, they're doing the same thing here with Bloober Team. That was announced. And also, if you can believe it, 38 years later, they've announced Spaceballs 2. It's actually going to come out in 2027, supposedly.
Yay.
They just announced it this morning. And I saw the announcement. Mel Brooks was in it. It was pretty funny. So, if you're interested in
Spaceballs, they're going to have as much of the original cast as possible.
Spaceballs 2, holy shit, 38 years later. I mean, it's going to be crazy because, like, half the cast is not with us anymore. Seriously, like John Candy, Joan Rivers, I could keep going. Like, half the cast has passed away. So I don't know who's going to be in this thing. Quite frankly, I don't know how it's going to work. But I guess we'll have to see. Okay.
So I'm happy to see Rick Moranis come out of retirement for it.
Yeah, so my apologies. No pop-ups today until this service works again. I'm taking a look and it's just not, like, nothing from YouTube is showing up. And I don't know why. There's nothing I can really do about that. I'm literally staring at my recent events queue right now, and it's not updating, which is weird, because I can still do pop-ups for, like, tips and stuff. Yeah, I could if I wanted to, but
he doesn't want to.
You know what I could do? I could test manually doing it, but I don't think it's going to work. We have 2 more super chats here. We have Decker did a €2 super chat, or is it $2 super chat, and said, "What about Tainted Grail? It's Elden Oblivion." We saw that, right? Tainted Grail, and it looked interesting. We actually reacted to the trailer a few weeks ago. I mean, that's an option, but that would be something completely new that we haven't even really discussed yet. And that would be another thing to figure out. You know, I'd be okay with that, but I think right now people seem to be leaning towards Onimusha 2 pretty strongly. Okay. The other super chat here from Ice Kirby, $2.
So yes, he wants to play Onimusha 2. He's already made his choice.
Will you be doing more Dark Souls 2 and 3 mods? I am interested in that. We're not going to do anything like that right now, simply because I'm doing the Lies of P DLC. I'm not going to be doing more than one, Soulsborne game at a time. It's a possibility for later on, but not right now. Okay. I'm just curious. There wouldn't have been pop-ups for those super chats anyway, because they were actually, there might have been. I'm trying to remember how it works on the YouTube side. There was a default one, yeah.
Monkey trying to figure out technology.
That's a test. See, it works. So what it is the animations are working. The link is working. For some reason, the YouTube contributions aren't syncing with the site anymore. So it must be a thing that it must be busted for everyone. Because I can play an animation, but I can't get it to actually, like, sync with YouTube. So I have to manually shout out memberships and super chats today, I guess, which sucks. to not have the on-screen stuff and to not have a queue. That really sucks that I don't have a queue for it because that was so helpful before. Hopefully it gets fixed over the course of today. I don't know if it's on the Kick side. I won't know until someone on Kick contributes. So I can't figure that or answer that until
Hint,
someone
hint. Way to be
does a
sneaky.
sub or re-ups a sub or gifts a sub. Then I'll know if the Kick stuff works. Okay.
Take a sip.
Yago Mighty just says, "Are you done with Night Rain?" Well, that's what we were just talking about. We were just talking about that. Like I haven't played Night Rain in over a week, and literally no one mentioned it until right now. So if people want more Night Rain, I can play more. I was down for it. I was enjoying it. I wanted to get to the bosses and fight them and see if we could beat them. But it seems like Night Rain, only way that I would ever do that is I played it a bunch. You know what I mean? Like if I really play it to learn the classes, then I'll beat the bosses. But if I'm just playing one-off runs, I'm probably never going to beat the bosses unless I get carried and get lucky. You know? What do you guys think?
True
See,
words
this is a
never
tough decision.
spoken.
Do I play more Night Rain? Do we start Onimusha 2? Do we do GTA with mods? I don't know. This is a tough decision. I don't know what to do. Honestly, I really don't know what to do. The quick things to do would be Night Rain or Blueprints tomorrow, and then decide what the new thing would be starting on, like, Sunday. We get an extra day to talk about it and figure it out. Ugh. Big Mac, how dare you?
First world problems. Which games are you guys gonna give me money to play?
Big Mac says, would you bring back Harold Halibut? No. No, see, no one can agree. This is a tough decision to make. Onimusha 2 seems to be an MVP. Some people are into Night Rain. This is a tough one. All right. We have to do a gaming schedule update. So let's do that, okay? And during the course of that, maybe we'll come to a conclusion or a decision. I don't know. Okay. Let us... Oh, hold on. Wow, I got the first tip of the day, and it's a huge one.
That's what she said.
I received a whopping $50 contribution. $50 bucks. So let's play an animation for this person. Thank you so much. Let's get them on the leaderboard. Their name is Mork Zuckerberg. What? Mork Zuckerberg with our first tip of the day. Okay, then. Here's what they have to say. Mork Zuckerberg. They said, "My name is Mork Zuckerberg, my liege. I will not rest till I see you play Fallout 3 once again with any build but survival." Okay. Also, I have the beers ready to see you finish the Academy mode in either American Truck or Euro Truck. Oh, we didn't even start Academy mode, right? We jumped in doing jobs and then running my own business. Someone had said Academy mode is kind of like Academy mode is kind of like a tutorial mode where it teaches you how to drive and you have to pass challenges and stuff. Well, thank you for the $50 tip. Very, very generous. This person wants to see me play Fallout 3 again. Now, remember, that actually was on the table at one point. I was considering playing Fallout 3, but then there was a strong rumor that there was going to be a Fallout 3 remake, so we held off. And now here we are halfway through the year, and there's still been no announcement of a Fallout 3 remake. So I get the feeling maybe we were fooled, or maybe they're just doing this on purpose so that I'll start to play the game, and then immediately they'll announce the remake to screw me again, like they tend to do.
Yes, DSP. The game developer's waiting for you to play a game just so they can come out the remaster the second you get done with it. Holy shit. Paranoia off the charts.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I hope you're just
The
being...
Precinct? I've heard something about this, that it's like a cop.
I hope he was just trying to be funny with it, not actually believing it. But this is DSP, Mr. Guys, evil AJ's outside the window.
A police, like, simulation game or something called The Precinct. Okay, what we need to do is we need to do the gaming schedule update, folks. We have to. If we don't do this, we're never gonna do it. We're never gonna know what games are coming out this year. So let's get to it. So first off, here was the listing of games that I previously had. So I have Suikoden 2 HD, GTA 4 with mods, Onimusha 2, and Deltarune that were all considerations of games to start playing, okay? Now, let's start going through the schedule and see, out of the games here, are there anything that we'd like to be interested in? Well, definitely not this. This would be a complete waste of time. Let's see. You know what's hilarious? I totally forgot there was a Splatoon 3 already. I was talking about this yesterday, and I was talking about Splatoon 2 like it was Splatoon 3. I forgot there's 3 of these games, because I tried Splatoon 3 and it failed so miserably on my stream that I never played it again. A Fallout New Vegas remaster is
Failed on his stream, i.e. did not hit the goals.
definitely coming. Do you think so, Stealthy Kupo? Hyperfixate, I don't think I gave you a rant. I don't think I ranted at your super chat. I think I gave you an explanation. It's a little different. I don't know why you're upset, quite frankly. Okay, so let's take a look. Any of these? A Five Nights at Freddy's expansion called Secret of the Mimic? What the hell? The Altars? What are all these games? Tyro. Cast and Chill? Cozy Idle Fishing. What is this? Cast and Chill. Oh, it's a pixel. Oh, I totally thought it would be like a fishing sim. This is the game.
Looks perfect for you.
How do I go back? I can't go back. Oh, here we go. It's going back now. What the? Well, folks, guess what? The link with Kick is working. As you can see, Cherry Ice Coot just gifted a sub on Kick, and the pop-up worked, which means actually there's a link broken on YouTube. YouTube perhaps updated something or screwed something up today. So pop-ups for YouTube will not work. I'll have to manually shout out anything on YouTube today, but it looks like the Kick side stuff works. Okay, so thank you, Cherry Ice Coot. Our first sub.
Surprised he's not going to want to try to play Cast and Chill. After all, guys, it's fishing, and he loves those fishing games to sit there and bitch at chat.
Today. I appreciate that. That probably also means that Twitch stuff works. It's just YouTube. YouTube does this from time to time. They update their coding, and it breaks all the links for stuff. So how much you want to bet that YouTube updated the coding overnight and screwed everything up? So now all these third-party sites have to figure out how to adjust to get it to work again. Okay. Well, maybe eventually Cast and Chill, Cozy Idle Fishing.
Color Blade!
It's not even on Steam. Nope. Oh, here it is. Cast and Chill. You literally just fish, and it's 8-bit fishing game. I wonder if it'd be any good. It might be. I'm going to wishlist it. Remember we had said that we were looking for
Look at that, a demo.
a chill game of fishing to play, like, over the summer. Maybe we could do that. Maybe we should do a demo day tomorrow. Maybe we should do the Hell Is Us demo. We should do the Neo 3 demo, and we should do Cast and Chill demo. You want to do a demo day tomorrow? We could do that.
But how much you want to bet he won't download any of the demos until the stream's already started?
Daily demo on Kick says yes in capital letters. Well, that's funny. Of course, your name is Demo. Of course, you want demos. So what is it? There's Cast and Chill. Hell Is Us. There's the demo. And what was the third one? Neo 3. Oh, there's no demo. I thought you guys said there was a Neo 3 demo. There isn't. There is none. Weird, because I thought you said there was a demo, right? I guess not. It's on PS5 only? Oh, that's weird. Why did they only put it on PS5? I mean, there's no problem with that. I could use my PS5, but why would it be PS5 only? That's actually odd. Huh. Well, we want to do a demo day tomorrow? Maybe we'll do that. That could be fun. All right, so let's do that tomorrow. Let's do Cast and Chill. We'll see what that is. We'll do Hell Is Us demo. We'll do Neo 3 demo. We'll do those tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow's daytime stream. A variety of stuff to try out and see if any of it sticks. Okay. Okay, continuing on. I'm glad I saw that. Wait, there's a Gex trilogy? There is? I didn't know that was coming out. A Gex trilogy. Let's see here.
Yay, another old series of games from the plane bitch about.
Nothing here is that I really know of. We saw the Raidu trailer, but like I said, I don't want to do a lengthy RPG right now. It wouldn't make sense. Maybe in the future. However, the Smurfs flower defense, that one I've got to jump right on. Okay. Tony Hawk also has a demo? Okay. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Dead Cam. Oh, God. Ugh. What the fuck is this? 80s and 90s inspired analog survival horror game based around found footage and built in Unreal Engine 5. Explored by various short stories presented as recordings. Oh, God. It looks gory and disgusting. Look. Ugh.
Why do you hate gore? I don't get it.
Set in Japan. What the fuck? Was that ad? Why didn't an ad pop up? Oh, because I'm on IGN. IGN's a piece of shit site. That's why. Dead Cam 5. Well, I'd like to wait and see if that one comes out and is good. I'm not going to commit to that thing. Hell no. If it's good, I would play it. But I don't know. All right. Burger Witch. Here we go. See, whenever there's these indie games, you never know.
Guys, there's burgers. I love burgers.
All right. You don't know, like, look, Night Shift. I don't know what these are. Dark Mine. They could be little gems. They could be terrible. Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate. Isn't that the strategy Turtles game, I think? Once Upon a Puppet? What the hell is that? So Death Stranding 2, we've got that. Yep, on the 26th. That's definitely on the schedule. Okay. I don't even know what this is. Persona 5 The Phantom X? What the hell is that? Persona 5X or P5X is a turn-based role-playing spin-off. Created for the Chinese? What? Why is it for the Chinese? What does that mean? Well, I'm not Chinese,
Probably has the censorship required to get past CCP requirements and all that.
so I can't play it, apparently. It's only for the Chinese. Did you read that? That's what IGN said anyway, and I believe IGN. I can't play that one. I'm not allowed. Okay. Well, I guess we'll avoid it. That's what it said. I read it word for word. It's for the Chinese, so. Oh, really? System Shock 2 is getting a remaster? We never got back to System Shock 1. Maybe something for the future. I'm not too interested in it right now, I don't think. However, Benny Bash looks pretty good. I mean, anything with that many teeth. Or maybe Paddle, Paddle, Paddle. What the hell are we looking at? Oh, date everything? Now we're talking. Finally. Definitely a game that resonates. All right, these are all Q2, which means that they're actually not listed. Let's check out July. What's going on? Here, it's loading. Okay. Oh, Mecha Break? Is that the game where you pilot the mechs? And it looked really good? It is, isn't it? I wonder if that'll be any good. Like, that's a maybe for me. Mecha Break?
Mecha games are usually pretty good, but with him playing, no, not at all.
It looked decent. I'll put that on the schedule. As a maybe. That'll be a maybe, because it looked good. Now, Bathhouse Creatures, that's a definite yes. There's no way I could miss out on that exciting adventure. Let's see here. Nothing there. Delta Room we already got on there as a maybe at some point. Oh, wait, we're back in June. How do we get back to June? What just happened? How are we back in June? I was looking at July, and now it says June again. This thing's a piece of garbage. Okay, let's try again.
You're a piece of garbage. Shut the fuck up.
Let's see. So Tony Hawk we have, I believe, already. The 11th? Yes, that is a definite. I want to play that, for sure. Nothing here is striking a chord. Donkey Kong Bonanza on the 17th, I believe we already have as well. Yeah, so that's a definite consideration. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Not consideration, I'm probably definitely going to play it. Oh, yeah, the
Dumbass. You're just bitching that, guys, there's no games for the Switch 2. How are you going to say consideration for the next Switch 2 exclusive? What the fuck?
RoboCop, Rogue City, standalone DLC. Well, not really DLC, but standalone, unfinished business. I think we have that on there, too. Yup, okay. What is Luto? Is it horror? Ludo is a psychological horror experience that explores the pain of the loss of a loved one. Really? Whoa. Whoa, yeah, it's scary. It looks like what was it? Visage? It kind of reminds me of Visage. Interesting. July 22nd? Oh my god, look at that. Oh no, that's Resident Evil Requiem. God damn it, I thought that was Ludo. You bastards, why would you put that there? Alright, maybe Ludo. That's the 22nd? A horror game.
Remember, he's supposed to be playing Liza P DLC today. Where's Liza P?
Okay. Looks interesting. Perhaps up my alley. We haven't done a horror game like that in a while. Now we're back to June. This is the problem. It brings you back to a previous month when you go back. Ludo was shown at Summer Game Fest like Fish and Chill was. Ah. Where were we? We were at the 22nd. I went too far. Let's see. Eat the Rich. Oh, God. Super Mario Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition? No. Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I want to play Wu-Chang. Wu-Chang is giving me Wolong vibes, where it wants to be a Soulsborne, but I get the feeling...
And you hated it because you sucked at it, we know.
It's not going to live up to being a good Soulsborne. It's just going to be passable and not very good. Being that I'm playing Lies of P DLC, I don't think I'm going to want to play that. I'm probably going to skip it. This is hilarious. They're reselling Wild Hearts on the Switch 2, but it failed miserably as a game on like normal consoles, and then they dropped support of it. So if you buy it now on a normal console, there's no support whatsoever for it. Yeah. Okay. Also, Grounded 2 will be on Game Pass, so I think I'll check it out. But much like Grounded 1, I don't think that people are going to like it that much. It might be worth like 1 or 2 streams, but I don't think I'm going to play it too long. But it is on Game Pass, and I have Game Pass Ultimate, so I might as well at least give it a shot.
Dumbass. It's free. The majority of the games he's been playing have been free, and he still bitches about support.
Yeah, let's see. What is Ninja Gaiden? Isn't this the side-scrolling Ninja Gaiden, Ragebound? I think it is. Isn't Tales of the Shire the cutesy sim game? I think it is too. I think there's a cutesy sim game here. Yeah, look. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You're hobbits in the Shire. Will I play the Wu-Tang game? I don't know. It's like Animal Crossing in the Shire. Wow. Their site is garbage. Like, who designed this site and was like, oh, this is great navigation? Yeah, it's really great. Look at this, how trash this is to navigate. Idiotic. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Yes, I was correct. It's the 2D Ninja Gaiden that they're coming out with. So I would say these are good fillers, but these aren't games that I really want to put on the schedule. Davian says, just try right-clicking and opening a new tab. I guess I could. Because this is so stupid. Well, we got to go to August anyway.
DSP. You got to be handheld in everything, including looking at games. If his chat wasn't there, he wouldn't be able to look at games. What the fuck?
Oh my god, I can't even close it. It's like baby's first website is what this is. It's so bad. Let's see. Oh, nothing really here. Oh, okay, Mafia of the Old Country. Do I have that on the schedule? No. Okay, so when is this? It's the 8th. Here we go. Cool. Oh god, Madden, come on, man. World War Z VR. Do we really need that?
Yes.
I don't know what any of these are. Any of these games here.
The more virtual reality, the better.
Pizza Bandit, though. That one I'm all over. Here's a War Reloaded I believe we already have on there. Yep. And Snake Eater Remake we got on there. I'm going to be doing that one for sure. What is Lost Soul Aside? Wasn't it the game that looks like Final Fantasy? It totally is. It's like a combination of like Final Fantasy 16 and like Devil May Cry. Yep. So I don't know if that's going to be good or not. It's, when is it? The 29th? I'll put it on there for us to look into. Oh, it's already on there. Never mind. I already have it on there. Okay. And that's it. Okay. September. Let's see here. I received a $2 tip. You're worried about fascism or escalating violence in the United States. Oh, it's my biggest concern. Let me tell you. 100%. I just sit around awake at night every night and I just can't sleep. Because I just think about fascism all night. Awful. Right. Anyway. Hell is Us we have on there. And we're going to probably check out that demo tomorrow. Oh, did I put this on there, I think. Indiana Jones DLC? Yes. What's it called? The Order of the Giants.
Is he going to have to buy the game and the DLC separately? Like you had to do with Liza P? He is still bitching. Even as he's playing the game right now, he's still bitching about that.
Order of Giants. That's also September 4th. Okay. Oh, boy, Star Wars Outlaws on Switch, too. I mean, it was such a hit on other platforms. I'm so happy they're finally going to port that over. Terminator 2D, No Fate. Nothing. Play as Sarah Connor in the T-800 through a variety of thrilling missions. Isn't it 2D? It's a 2D side-scroller, right? So it's kind of another maybe. I'm going to be honest, guys. Borderlands 4, I'm not feeling it. I thought Borderlands 3 was completely boring. I didn't like it at all. I was very, very bored playing the game. You guys felt the same, if you remember. So I think I just might skip Borderlands 4 and say I don't give a shit about this franchise anymore. So, I don't know. What about Baby Steps? Here we go. Yes. This looks great.
I never heard of this. What the fuck?
This looks like one of those games that would go, like, it's one of those stupid viral PC games that would be, like, viral for a week, then no one will care about it afterward. So, Marathon, I don't even give a shit. I'm not even going to put that on the schedule. I just don't care about it. Silent Hill F, September 25th. That I got to get on there. Is it on there already? No. In fact, you know what? Here, I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete these two. I don't care about them. I'm going to delete those games. I don't care about them. There you go. Okay. Who are all these trolls and dunces over on Kick? Let me get rid of them. They're all sock accounts, too. Look.
Guys, they're not giving me money. That means the stock account's not giving me money.
There you go. They all came at the same time, too. A bunch of dicks. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, actually, I'm interested in.
They're dicks, guys, for not giving me money.
Remember, it's going to have Ichiban in it, which is kind of cool. It's going to have Joker in it from Persona 5. That's kind of cool. Okay. I don't know what this is. Alien Rogue Incursion? The hell is this? Only 4 images. I'm not even going to bother with it. Oh, that's Final Fantasy Tactics is coming out then, too? Oh, crap. Wow, I guess end of September is kind of busy, huh? It is pretty busy. Okay, so that's September. On to October. I think October is going to be pretty packed, too. Oh, I do dislike IGN. This is like the only thing their site is good for. Seriously. I have a Cowboy fan tip the book. Did you get Digimon Time Stranger on the list? We haven't gotten to it yet, have we? I don't think so. It comes out in October. We're about to look at October right now. Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls is on
He's gonna hate Digimon. We already know that.
sale on Steam for a good price. We consider looking into the 100 line Last Defense Academy on a future podcast. Okay, thank you. All right. Thank you for the dollar tip. Hey, so we are already halfway to our support goal for the stream, and we haven't even finished the podcast yet. Thank you all for that. Let's keep that going. Let's get some more support by the end of the show. Let's hit that goal today. Thank you so very much, everybody. Okay.
$75, guys. Come on, let's keep going.
Okay. Why are we on the 31st? Go back. Okay. So I have Directive. Yeah, the next Dark Pictures game. I have that one on there. That looks pretty good, actually. Pretty scary. So that's on there October 2nd. Yes. Also, Ghost of Yote is October 2nd. Oh, wow. That's going to be a hell of a day. Whoa, is it? Oh, the new Pokemon comes out in October. I didn't even know that. All right. I'm down for a new Pokemon on Switch, too. It's on Switch, but I mean, it's going to be Switch, too. Okay, so Pokemon.
I'm saying, one of my streams, like, hey, I want to get a Pokemon game for the Switch just so I have a Pokemon game on there. And a Brilliant Diamond won the poll. It is not on sale. It is still full price. And a used copy at GameStop is $5 off. Yeah, I'll just get the regular Diamond on ROM for my phone.
On ZA Legends, October 16th. We haven't had a Pokemon in several years now, right? So that's cool. All right. Keybird, this is the game that's from the makers of, what was it? Double Fine. Yeah. The same people who made Psychonauts 2. This is their new game, Keeper. I don't know if I'm sold on it. This is the one where it has the walking lighthouse. So I don't know if I'm really sold on this one yet. This is a possibility if it ends up being good, but I'm not really crazy for it. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden I have already, October 21st, right? Yes, okay. See, Double Dragon Revive might be a game I'm interested in for me. I don't know if you guys are going to want to see it. Double Dragon Revive. Like, they're actually bringing back the classic Double Dragon formula.
But you don't play games on your own time, so why would you care?
Arc System Works made that game? I didn't even know that. Oh, shit. I didn't know Arc System Works made it. I'll put it on there, but I don't know if we're going to do it. The 23rd. Just because I like Double Dragon. I grew up playing Double Dragon. You guys might know that. I played it in arcades, and I had it on Atari and NES. So that's like nostalgia bait for me. I don't know. Outer Worlds 2. There we go. They're doing a Dragon Quest 1-2 HD remake. I didn't even know they were making that. Dang, I never played 3, and now they got 1 and 2 coming out. We saw this, right? And this actually looked interesting. Because it's like Zelda. Mina the Hollower is basically a modern Zelda. Like Zelda 1. So I might be interested in that, but I don't know how many others would be. I'll put it on there, but that's on Halloween of all days. Maybe play it as a Halloween game. For the Halloween marathon. Now, I don't have anything for November, December. We'll have to see. No, I never checked out Kingmaker. I saw it there, but I didn't know what it was.
As he's checking out games, he's skipping other games that Chad's talking about.
Shinken25 to me $3 says, do you think Nintendo should allow guest racers in Mario Kart? Like Speed Racer or Mad Max or Dominic Toretto? I think...
Oh, Speed Racer would be great.
I think it would be cool to have guest racers. I do. I actually do believe... I mean, look at Smash. And how Smash Brothers was successful having guest characters. Why not have them in Mario Kart? It's weird that they don't, honestly. Maybe a missed opportunity there, right? Okay. All right, November. Not much for November, huh? I don't even
Not yet, because who knows what's going to get delayed and what's going to get moved around.
know what any of these games are. Yeah, there's like nothing for November, and probably nothing for December either right now, right? Nothing with set dates yet. What's up, King Michael? Hell are these? No, nothing. All right, so that's really the year. I guarantee you there will be more. There will be, like, Call of Duty's going to get a release date, and we don't have that yet. There's going to be more coming. This is what we now have as a result of this last week, okay? So taking a look at what we've got, okay? So games that I want to play, and I'm just not sure when or what order. The Suikoden 2 HD, which I told you I would do at some point over the summer. GTA 4 with mods on PC, but it may hold off because there's a rumor that GTA 4 is going to get a remake. Onimusha 2 HD, which already came out and we can play whenever we're ready. Deltarune, which is already out and we can play it whenever we're ready. Death Stranding 2 is coming out June 26th, so we have a couple of weeks to do whatever we want. We can play the playthroughs like Finish Lies of P. Like I said, I want to start up a new game. We can keep doing Minecraft. We can do more car games with the wheel, stuff like that until that comes out. Mega Break is a maybe for July 1st. Now wait a minute. How did these get screwed up?
Because you suck and you screw everything up.
There we go. Because Ludo was July, right? I had it wrong. I had the dates wrong there. Don't ask me how that happened. Okay, so Mecha Break July 1st. I'm interested in that, but we'll see if it's good. Metal Eden is supposed to come out during the summer. It doesn't have a new release date. That was the one that kind of looked like Doom to me, but it was set in the future instead, like cyberpunk tech stuff. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 remake on July 11th. Oh, you know what else we could put on here? The Indivestance Day Marathon. The last day where I will wear hats and vests. We'll clean out the closet.
Something no one fucking wants but him.
There'll be booze. There'll be food. It's our next marathon is actually on July 4th. There you go. The Indivestance Day Marathon. I want to put that up on there. Okay. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 on the 11th. RoboCop Rogue City Unfinished Business, as well as Donkey Kong Bonanza on the 17th. Ludo on July 22nd, which is a horror game. Grounded 2, I'll try out on July 29th, but I don't know if I'll actually play it at length. Mafia the Old Country, August 8th. Gears of War Reloaded, August 26th. So I can tell you right now, the dead time I'm seeing is right then. It looks like that right August is going to be dead. There's nothing going on until late August. Then there's a ton. So basically, I could juggle Mafia the Old Country with a bunch of downtime stuff. Maybe that's when we play Suikoden 2, right? Maybe that's when we do GTA 4. I don't know. We'll have to see. But that looks like some big dead time right there, with nothing.
With your channel, it's always dead.
Really going on. I guess we'll see. Okay. Here's what Reloaded August 26th. The Metal Gear Delta Snake Eater the 28th. The Lost Soul Aside the 29th. Hell Is Us September 4th, as well as the Indiana Jones DLC Order of the Giants. Late September, we got Silent Hill F. All right, and then we've got Sonic Racing Cross Worlds also on September 25th. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles end of September. Directive 8020, which is the next Dark Pictures game, as well as Ghost of Yotei October 2nd. Pokemon ZA Legends October 16th. Ninja Gaiden 4 on the 21st. Double Dragon Revive the 23rd. Outer Worlds 2 29th, and possibly Mina the Hollower on the 31st. So there you go. That's what we've got so far. Keep in mind, there's going to be games in there like Call of Duty that don't have a release date yet, right? Oh, I missed Digimon. I didn't see it. Was it not there? Oh, you know why I didn't see it? Look, that doesn't look like Digimon at all. The logo and everything is different, so it didn't stand out, and I totally missed it. It's the 3rd. I'll put it on the schedule as a maybe. Digimon Story Time Stranger. It's October 3rd, right? Where is it?
Again, he's gonna hate it. I know. He hates every game, but he's gonna hate that especially.
That's weird that it didn't look like Digimon, so I missed it. Okay. All right, so that is our run through the schedule for the year. It looks like likely August would be our, as I suspected, it looks like August may be our dead month where we have time to do more downtime playthroughs and projects. Okay. Garrett says, remember, there's going to be a Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. You're right. I'm interested in that. I would like to play the classic Mortal Kombats online against people. I think that would be pretty fun. Mino the Hollower also has a demo. Are you kidding me? Here, let's write down all these
And now back to scanning for tips, super chats, and more.
demos for tomorrow, for demo day. Okay, hold on. So, I'm going to write these down. We got Hell Is Us, Catch and Chill, Neo 3, Mina the Follower, and what was the other one? There were 5, right? What was the other demo? Anyone remember? I think there were 5 demos that we could try tomorrow, and we just get through whichever ones you guys want to do. We can do it in any order. Maybe I'll poll to see what order we do them. Anyone remember what the last one was? What the hell is Mugenics? There's a Tony Hawk demo, but only if you pre-order the game. Oh, okay.
Which, as a professional gamer, he should do, but he won't.
Line had a demo. Was that game we just looked at that looked like Danganronpa, but was strategy instead? Which is bizarre. It looks just like Danganronpa. It's the same artist. But then it's a strategy game, so it kind of throws you for a loop. Okay, I wrote that down. What is Mugenics? What the hell are you talking about? All right, I'm going to look this up because people are going crazy. Mugenics. It comes out next year. Oh, God. It's that art style of, it's that really gross art style, that cartoon style. I can't tell what the hell it is, though. Like, game-wise, I can't tell what it's supposed to be. Oh, great. There's sexual content between cats in the game. That's just nice.
Sexual content, guys. Don't they know I'm married?
Yeah, that's fucking stupid is what it is. All right, I'll close that now. That was dumb. Okay. We played Pizza Tower a couple years ago, actually. I liked it, but it didn't work. Like, people
I love it. The second he saw sexual content, nope, that game's gone.
liked it enough to want to see it again on stream, so we never went back to it. Binding of Isaac art style. Yeah, I guess you could say that. It does kind of look like Binding of Isaac art style. What the hell is Anvil Empires? Anvil Empires? You guys always throw out the most random games I never heard of. Massive Battle Stress Test. Oh, it's just one of these military RTS sim games. Nah, not interested. Master Detective Archives. Why are there so many matches? There's like 10 matches. Oh, it's the same people who made Danganronpa. How many fucking games did they make? They made Danganronpa, they made Master Detective Archive Raincoat, they made this one, they made that. There's like 17 games that all look exactly like Danganronpa. Like, what is going on? Seriously. Oh
Guys, they're only allowed to make one game only. How dare they make more than one game, guys?
God. It is. It's the same. It's Danganronpa again. How many times? They split into 2 separate studios, but they all kept making the same game? Seriously? We're 2 different studios, but let's keep making... That would be like... I don't know. That would be like if like Bungie, instead of selling out, they split into 2 studios, but both studios kept making Halo. The creator left after Danganronpa V3, so he made 2 games after he left. What, these Raincoat games? Or the other ones? I'm so confused. I don't know. It looks the same. Oh my god. It's definitely the same artist. Raincoat and 100 Line are both his games. Oh, okay. All right. So here's what we'll do. Tomorrow, let's do a demo day. Tomorrow, we'll play a whole bunch of demos. We have a bunch available, and what we'll do is maybe poll on the stream to determine the order that we play demos, because we have a bunch that are able to be played. So that's what we'll do, a demo day. I haven't done a demo day in so effing long. That'll be kind of fresh to do, I feel. So that'll be tomorrow's day stream, and tomorrow night, we'll do Friday Night Fights of Capcom vs. SNK 2. Hopefully, people are still playing it, seriously. And then Sunday, I guess we got to figure out what we want to start. It seems like Onimusha 2 seems to be the main game that people want. So maybe we'll start Onimusha 2 on Sunday, and then we go back to Lies of P on Monday, and then we alternate between Onimusha and Lies of P. And then the night streams can be, excuse me, Truck Driving Sim, Minecraft. Oh, I do need to squeeze in a Blueprint stream next week. We have to play Blueprints because I promised everyone, because we hit the goal last time, that we play it again. So
Yep, we hit the goal, guys, so I have to play it. They put a gun to my head, guys. I have to play it.
Blueprints will continue at some point next week. Maybe we'll do it like Monday as a daytime stream and see if it does well, okay? Why am I not dedicating a whole stream to the Neo 3 Alpha? Well, number one, because if I dedicate a whole 3+ hours, that's kind of massively spoiling the game, is it not? And number two, we've played Neo 1 and 2, we know what it is. So once you get a little flavor for it, like, okay, I know what this is, I don't need to keep going, right?
Once again, he hates video games. If he actually enjoyed video games, he'd be happy to play for 3 hours. But he hates them, so...
Yeah, but Hades 2, when I played it early, was to actually play the game. Like, I was actually going to try to play it and beat it as a game. So that's a little different. Okay. All right, any last-minute stuff, guys? Anything you want to chat about before we adjourn the podcast and we get set up and get ready for Lies of P today? Anything I missed? Any topics or discussions? I shouted everything out, correct? I tried my best. It was tough because there's no YouTube pop-ups right now. They're all glitched, and I don't know why. They still haven't shown up. Like, my queue on YouTube still has no update. So I can't see, like, there's no pop-ups for YouTube contributions right now. There's no way to do them because the queue seems to be glitched. The kick side works, which means YouTube made a change that screwed up everyone's feeds, so no one can have YouTube pop-ups today.
First of all, it may just be him. He's an idiot. Second of all, stop chewing your nails on the screen, dude. It's so gross.
Expedition 33 is tonight. It's going to be the conclusion of the game tonight, and we may go back to it in the future to do side stuff, but we're just going to try to wrap it up tonight.
And again, how much you want to bet he doesn't get it done tonight?
What game am I looking forward to the most? Oh, man, I don't know. It's a weird year. There's games all over the place, right? There's games of every genre. There's games of every style. It's really hard to take a look at that lineup and be like, that's the game. I will say this, though, hilariously. We just looked at the whole games lineup for the year. What will I be playing on my Switch 2 this year? Donkey Kong Bonanza, Pokemon Z to A. That's literally it. That is literally it. We have actually just gone through everything. There's no Nintendo games this year. And they just sold a console. And there's no fucking Nintendo games. 2 games for the rest of the year. That's tremendous. That's absolutely fucking tremendous that they actually had the balls to sell that console like that. If a Cowboy fan took the buck, would Switch or Steam work better for the 100-line demo? Definitely Steam. You know, I'd much rather do that than have to download it onto the Switch. You would recommend 100-line Last Events Academy more than Rain Code. Okay. I got it on there as a possibility. What we'll do is we'll put it to a vote tomorrow. We'll have people vote for what demos they want to see, and we'll check out probably like maybe 3 demos tomorrow, maybe an hour of each. Something like that.
I wonder if any of them have character creation, because if they do, you're going to spend an hour in character creation. That's it. I don't get it, guys. I just spent an hour trying to make my character look just like me. So I guess this demo's over, guys. Time for me to move on.
Okay. Metroid Prime 4 is this year, except there's no date, so I don't believe it. I don't believe whatsoever that it's coming out until it has a date, and it doesn't have a date, so whatever. Whatever. Well, we play Neo 3, like I said. I'm definitely going to do the demo as a possibility on demo day tomorrow. We're going to do a demo day tomorrow with 5 demo possibilities. People will vote, and whatever wins, we'll play like those demos. Looks Vacation says, not a Nintendo fanboy, but didn't PS5 launch with Bug Snacks and Miles Morales for that year? Well, except, you're I'm not going to discredit what you said, but it had huge third-party titles that ran better on it. Like, for example, Call of Duty. Like, everyone wanted to play Call of Duty on PS5 because that was the definitive edition and was better than any other edition at that time.
Yes, and now there's a bunch of games coming out on the Switch 2 that run better than they did on the Switch 1.
On a console. So it had a system seller lineup. You see what I'm saying? Switch 2 doesn't have that. Switch 2 has, right now, Mario Kart. It will have Donkey Kong next month. It will have Pokemon in October or September, and that's it. It will have nothing else that you must play on it. While on PS5, it was like, oh, so not only am I getting exclusives like Miles Morales, but also the best definitive console versions of third-party games, I must have a PS5 to play. Nintendo can't say that. They don't have that at all. They don't have that distinction. They need first-party games to be relevant, and they don't have many at all. That's a sad, sad lineup. Also, PS5 came out late in the year, right? Didn't it come out, was it like September, October, or November? It was fourth quarter. This just came out in the middle of the year. So that's a bad look to have, the rest of your year is 3 games, if that. Final Fantasy Tactics is a very fun game, but a very challenging game because there's a lot of strategy involved of placement of units and things like that, but I really like it.
He will hate it. If he does play it, I'll be very surprised.
I did not see anything about a Suikoden Star Leap. No, I don't know what that is. And yes, I do like shaved ice. Okay, it's time to end the show, all right? So here's the deal. Tomorrow, I think I'd like to do a podcast, but I don't know if I'm going to have much. It may be a very short podcast tomorrow. We may literally do like a 30-minute podcast and then jump right into the demos so we have more time for the demos. I'm not sure what we're going to really have to talk about, so I want to do just an abridged podcast tomorrow and then jump into gameplay, okay? All right. Guys, thank you so very much. I hope that you enjoyed the show. I will see you tomorrow for an abridged show. Thank you for chilling and hanging, and I will see you soon for the end of my streaming week. Peace out, everyone. Thanks for your help this morning, determining what we're...
So yes, that was the entire fucking podcast. Let's see what he's doing right meow. He's at $175, guys, so he's hit the goal. That means the game is the greatest game of all time, guys. How long will that stay true? Who knows?
Okay. Sawtooth thrill. I like this dungeon. I actually do. Reminds me of the prison of Demon Souls. A crumpled interrogation log. Marchiona the Enlightened One, nor the termination of the experiment. So Marchiona was slandered, apparently. I'm not going to read all that, but apparently Marchiona was slandered. Maybe she was exiled. Maybe that's why we found her in that weird spot by herself.
Yeah, he's hit the goal, so it's fucking boring. Good to go, guys. Good to go. With that, I'm let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.